What's up, Orange Slices, and welcome back to Pokemon Black and White 2. We are actually over in White 2 to start off today's episode because we are exploring the White Forest, which very drastically differs from Black City. So let's just go ahead and check out this place for a little bit. As you can see, the camera is very much zoomed out. There's a lot of Pokemon and stuff going on here. I don't know what these are. Can we go in here? Okay, apparently we can. I think these are shops of some sort, but there's no one really here. Is this a Mienfoo? Yes, it is. Foo. Okay, thanks. That's really great. But White Forest, you know, it's very tranquil. All the music is pretty nice in here, all nice and soothing, and there's just pretty much giant trees covering your every move, so it's kind of hard to actually move around here. Personally, I'd never been here, so this is actually my first time being in White Forest. I actually didn't even go here in the first game, I don't think, or at least I don't remember it at all. I like the little leaves flying overhead. Kind of a cool effect, I don't know. I guess it would look really good on the 3DS, but hey, this game's just for the normal DS, so can't really do that. It looks pretty 3D though, even though, you know, it's just a 2D game, but they make it look pretty nice. Anyway, White Forest is very different from the way it was in Black and White 1. So is Black City, actually, because as opposed to having a bunch of wild Pokemon and stuff, we actually just have this thing here, this big-ass Deku Tree. So let's go inside and check it out. This is the White Tree Hollow, and the way it works is kind of like the Pokemon Tower or the Trainer Tower or whatever it's called in other games, where you go through a bunch of floors challenging a bunch of different trainers, and apparently this dude is in the way. What? That trainer named Benga is Alder's grandson? You should ask Alder and Flock, is he down to train me too? I guess you can't do this place until you actually talk to Alder, which I have done that in Black 2, but I just wanted to show off what this place looks like in Pokemon White 2, so let's go on over to our main file again. And here we are over on Pokemon Black 2. We're in Black City now, which, as you can see, is very different. I'm not sure that I like the music here that much. I definitely prefer the peacefulness of the White Forest music, but we do have a bunch of skyscrapers, I guess, and a bunch of really tall buildings, and whatever these statue things are. I don't think those are buildings. They're just kind of like, well, this one's a building. That's the black skyscraper, Black Tower. I don't know what it's called. I think it's just called Black Tower and White Tree Hollow, but we do have a bunch of giant, really tall buildings. I'm talking about these pillars here, the ones that glow. I don't know what those are. They're kind of weird, but not really that much to do here either. I actually do want to check out what this building is because I have no idea, and there's a similar building in the other place. Actually, there's two buildings in this one. So we have this one here, and then I guess the other one's just a little market. So, oh, people actually live here. Okay, you literally have the only small house in this entire city. How do you feel about that? How do you feel being the only person in the entire city with a small-ass house? I don't know. I guess this is like the... What is this even? I have no idea. Let me talk to someone. What? Do you know what this is? Welcome to Black City. This is a city of dreams, greed, and more greed. Okay. Black City's boss. Huh. Well, that is great. Apparently, this is just a place where people have money and sell stuff. I assume that people sell things here just like they sell stuff in White Tree Forest Place, but I have no idea. Again, the main attraction here is going to be Black Tower, just like White Tree Hollow, except this time around, we can actually go in there because we've already battled Alder and we know about his grandson and stuff. And I like the inside of this place better than White Forest, actually. The music in here is actually pretty nice. Huh. Yeah, I don't like the music outside in Black City, but the one in here is pretty nice. So, today we're going to begin the Black Tower Challenge. It's going to take a really long time, and I am not looking forward to it, but let's go ahead and begin. Welcome, this is Univus Challenge, the Black Tower. Please let me know what you would like to do. Challenge. Which one? Area 1, because it's the only one we have so far. And apparently they heal your Pokemon before you begin. Oh boy, here we go. That was a cool little sound effect, sounded like Dragon Ball Z stuff. Black Tower, Area 1, one floor. Okay, well, here we are. Are you a new challenger? Is that so? The expression on your face is telling me that you've got no idea what to do. Alright, I suppose I can spare some advice for a newcomer. First of all, you should know that in order to complete an area in advance, you must defeat the boss trainer. You can try to seek out the boss trainer without any leads if you want. However, it's probably a better idea to challenge the other trainers first. A lot of them know quite a bit about the area and might be able to provide you with some useful information. Well, that is great, dude. Anyway, I will try to do my own explanation of this place. It kind of works like the Trainer Tower where you battle a couple of trainers in order to advance. Except this time around, you can actually skip the trainers completely. Like, that was a trainer right there, I'm pretty sure, and we just skipped over her and came right over here. Hey, newcomer, how are you doing? Take a look around this room. See that strange door? That's a gate that leads into the room where the boss trainer waits. The gate is closed right now, though, so you can't go through. First, you'll need to find the gate trainer somewhere in this area and get him or her to open the gate for you. However, they'll only open the gate for trainers that they deem to be strong enough, so it's up to you to battle the gate trainer and prove your strength. Oh, by the way, the gate trainer of this area is actually me. I'll be waiting for you somewhere in this area, so come find me. And there we go, he pretty much explained the rules. Now you can battle a bunch of trainers in here. Some of them you can skip. I think this is actually a trainer. Yeah, it is. So yeah, some of them you can actually skip over and just go ahead and go to the Great Trainer or Gate Trainer. But I am actually going to go ahead and do the first area because it shouldn't be too challenging. And then the rest of the areas, I'm actually just going to skip most of the random trainers, do the Gate Trainer, and then do the boss and only show those off because otherwise this would take way too long to record and it would be a really long video. And I know that I'm all up for making long videos every once in a while, but something like this where it's literally just battle after battle after battle, it'll get pretty old pretty fast, so I don't think I'm going to be doing that. But one thing that I do really like about Black Tower and White Tree Hollow is the fact that you do gain experience from these. So you can challenge these if you need a couple of more levels, and you can actually gain quite a few levels in the later areas. This right here, you know, they have pretty low level Pokemon because it's still the first area, but later on they do have really high levels, and it's actually like pretty good for training. I haven't gone that far myself yet, but I mean, I would assume that it's pretty good for training considering they have such high level Pokemon, and you know, you don't have to go through the Elite Four hustle to grind your Pokemon basically. So yeah, I'm probably going to be doing that if I ever do need any levels, though I don't think I'm going to be needing any super hard training for the battles coming up ahead. But this actually will be divided into two parts. So today I'm going to be starting off with the Area 1 challenge and going through a couple of the floors here. As I said, I'll skip most of the trainers, but do the gate trainers and also the boss trainers. But tomorrow, or whenever the next episode is, I will actually wrap this place up and challenge the main boss of this place, which is, of course, Benga, the son of Alder, or grandson, rather. It actually might be a spoiler to a lot of people, but you know what? You'd be spoiled in tomorrow's episode anyway, or whenever I do it, because I don't know how long it'll take me to beat this. In order to get Benga to battle you, you actually need to beat the final area 10 times. 10 freaking times. I don't know if it's in a row. Like, I really hope I don't lose and that resets it somehow. But you do have to beat it 10 times, which will probably be pretty tough. So, yeah. Anyway, after you defeat every trainer here, or any trainers rather, you'll see they give you a little hint about the boss, which I don't really know why they do that. But the other girl told us he has an Unfazant. This girl here told us he is a male. Don't know why we need to know, you know, why he's a male. I don't really see the point of knowing that or how that helps us out in beating him. But they tell us anyway, and I completely, totally forgot that Numel is half ground type. So that's fun. Let's go for Flash Cannon and probably kill it in one hit because it's like level 40. So yeah, Area 1 so far, pretty dang easy considering they're so low level. But later on, we'll see that the areas actually get pretty tough and pretty high levels. So I just kind of wanted to do this one on screen because it's the easiest one and I can actually concentrate on the later ones, or rather, you know, I can't commentate and concentrate on winning. It's a little bit difficult for me, I don't know. Whenever I do like really tough battles and trying to commentate them, it's a little tough. Usually why I end up losing, because I need to not do that in order to concentrate on winning. So here's Mr. Gate Trainer again. How are you doing, buddy? Oh, hi! We meet again. How are you doing? Remember, you can't use items in here. Aren't you and your Pokemon starting to get a bit tired? If you are, seek out a doctor. Just talk to one of them and the doctor should recover your Pokemon at full health. You have to battle till... Oh gosh, I can't even read anymore. This is going to be a long episode ahead. Don't think it's going to be long after editing, but it's going to be long to record because, as I said, I'm going to skip most of the battles, but here's actually the Doctor Trainer, which I'm going to assume, since this is the first area and they're kind of teaching us about the Black Tower and how it works, or White Tree Hollow, either one is the same thing, so really don't think that there's that much of a difference. If you're playing White 2, I mean, then there won't be a really huge difference. The boss trainers and stuff will be different Pokemon, but you can actually look those up on Wikipedia and you'll see like exactly what Pokemon they have if you're kind of worried about how to beat them. But really, it shouldn't be too difficult, and I think Benga in the end has the same Pokemon, so that's, at least that, you know, isn't different. So every area I will assume has a doctor. We'll see later on, but I'm gonna assume every area has a doctor that can heal up your Pokemon, and usually, or at least in this area, he's right before the boss trainer, so Yeah, here we go. We have the gate trainer. Hey, newcomer, you finally made it. I've been waiting for you. You know what you have to do to open the gate, right? Let's get this started then. I'll determine whether you have the strength to face the boss trainer or not. And here we go up against the gate trainer. Not the boss, but rather the gate trainer. So we defeat him and we'll be able to open the gate. And apparently I still can't like read what he says, but that's okay. We're just here to challenge him to a battle and beat him up, and yeah, that's basically it. So we're gonna try to take him out and then take on the boss, and then after that, as I said, a long road is ahead for me as I will try to take on all the other areas. I'm actually kind of curious to know what the other areas look like, because I'm pretty sure they all look the same. But there we go, we have an awesome animation opening the gate. Actually pretty cool. I didn't really expect that, but yeah. Obviously I've already played through this because I know most of it. I did a little test run just to see what it was like. So you can actually heal up. Oh, this guy doesn't even heal you up again. Well, that kind of sucks. I thought he would heal you up every time. So I guess a little bit of a strategy you can do is avoid him and then go straight for the gate trainer if you're feeling like you're high enough HP, and then battle him after the gate trainer. I don't know if like after the gate trainer is defeated all the other trainers will ignore you. I don't think so though, so you know, you can definitely try to skip him and then come back to him after beating the gate trainer. We'll see, Dill, we'll see. Anyway, here is the boss room. Looks a little bit different. It looks kind of cool, actually. Welcome to the back tower, newcomer. Looks like the gate trainer recognized your abilities. Now it's time for me to evaluate just how good you are. Don't hold back against me. Let's battle. So we have the boss for Area 1 of Black Tower. It is going to be Boss Trainer Abed. Abed, huh, kind of weird. As I said earlier, you can look up what all the boss trainers are called and what they have over on Bulbapedia. So if you want to check that out, you'll notice that most of the trainers actually have like really similar names. Like, I don't remember exactly what they are, but basically their counterpart in White Tree Hollow from Black Tower will be, you know, the opposite gender, but usually have like a similar name. So it'll be kind of weird. Like, I'm gonna completely guess this one, but like this guy's name is Abed, then like the female trainer will be like Abia or something like that. I don't know. That's a weird name. I probably just made that up, but what I'm saying here is basically that, you know, they have a similar name and they're usually the opposite gender, but they pretty much, it's pretty much the same thing. You just battle different Pokemon, but the gist of it is the same. You go through towers and battle stuff and trainers and such. Huh. Yeah. Anyway, there we go. We have defeated the boss trainer, Abed. What do you have to say for yourself? You're more impressive than I imagined. I'll give you one final hint that you may find useful. You encountered all kinds of trainers on your way here, right? Did you notice that the information each of them knew was different? Some know where the gate trainer is, and some where the doctor is, for example. Try battling with all of the trainers to find the best way through this place. Be on your way now. I look forward to hearing about all your exploits. That is great, kind sir. And with that, we have defeated Area 1 of the Black Tower. We have a lot of areas coming up. I think there's actually 7 of them, and the 7th one you have to battle 10 times to actually be able to battle Benga. So, oh boy, we got a protein. You will now be able to challenge Area 2. We look forward to your continued success in future challenges. Thank you. Please come again. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, so let's take on Area 2. I was actually a little bit confused. You don't actually have to beat Area 10. There are 10 areas, but I thought that you might have to beat it 10 times to get Benga, but you actually don't. That is over in the Pokemon World Tournament. In order to get a certain tournament, you have to beat the last ones 10 times, and then you can unlock that last one. So I was a little bit confused about that. There's probably a lot of comments already telling me that I was wrong, but you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna take on a bunch of trainers and hopefully beat this crap. So, if it isn't the challenger that everyone's talking about, I've heard quite a lot about you. You're still new here, so I'll give you some advice. You know about elevators, right? If you feel like you can't continue any longer, come back to the elevator in the area and return to the lobby. Any prize money you won in the area will be taken back, but a first-class trainer knows when it's time to quit. Testing your limits can be a good thing, but don't overdo it. Come on, I'm rich. I literally have like 3 million Poké-Dollars. Blacking out's not a big deal. Anyway, I'm going to take out this floor, and hopefully it goes well. So here we are in Area 2. I've actually completed all the trainers here. Wasn't too difficult, and actually the doctor this time around is positioned quite differently, it's positioned basically the way I said, so that you can actually heal up before the boss trainer and not before the gate trainer. So just gonna make my way through all the rooms, and basically this here was the gate trainer, the lady that introduced us in the beginning, and she actually also tells you that in the bottom menu there's now a retire option. The bag has been removed. You can still switch around your hold items through the Pokemon menu, but the bag has been removed and there's instead a retire option. This here is the doctor trainer, and on the other side will actually be the boss. So another little curious fact that I found out while researching basically up on the Black Tower and White Tree Hollow. Like I said, you don't need the 10 wins, you actually just go through 10 areas. In the final 10th area, we'll have Benga as the boss, but we'll see in a second here, this is the second boss, the one for Area 2, is going to be named Boss Trainer Bess. And actually for Area 1, the dude was named Abel, I think, or something like that, Abe. The girl is actually named Abigail, not Abia, or whatever it is that I said. But basically, one little fun fact here is that the first letter basically for the names of each of the bosses will be A through D, or not D, D is 4, whatever the 10th letter in the alphabet is. So basically we started out with letters A, which is Abe and Abigail, and then here we have Bess and whatever the dude's name is. I think it's like Brent. Then it'll be with a C, then D, E, F, G, up to whatever the 10th letter is. So that's just a little fun fact I thought I would mention for absolutely no reason. Let's just try to take all these guys out. Did I actually just use Flare Blitz? Because I took a lot of damage from something. Actually, Puma might die here. Never mind, Basculin, you kind of suck, so couldn't even take out Pumbaa. Actually, he may just take him out. Can he? If he gets a critical, he will. Oh gosh, that actually did a lot of damage even without a critical. Well, we're going to have to switch out Pumbaa here, but we actually already beat her, so doesn't even matter, dude. Congratulations, you've graduated from newcomer status. You've still got a long way to go. Good luck in the next area. Thank you, kind lady. I will definitely make sure to keep that in mind as I head into Area 3, which I'll probably just skip over completely unless there's some kind of other trainer that gives us tips and stuff. So what do we get for completing Area 2? We get 1 calcium. That is great. I guess we just get vitamins. So let's go and take on Area 3 right off the bat. They do actually heal up your Pokemon every time, so let's just go straight on in. It actually reminds me a lot of the Colosseum in Kingdom Hearts, like the way you just kind of battle through rounds and then a new one is unlocked and you battle through that one. I don't know, just kind of a little bit reminiscent of that. Oh, wow. Okay, the layout, or the color change, that's pretty cool. It's now green, and we do still have a dude, the gate trainer, introducing us. Have you come to challenge the Black Tower? Oh, me, I'm here for a different reason. I am here to investigate this facility. Really? Okay. Well, that is great. See you around. I thought he was going to be the gate trainer, but I guess not. He just kind of left. So let's go ahead and take on Area 3. So here we are at the end of Area 3. As you can see, the Doctor Man is right here. I have no idea where the gate trainer was, but he's somewhere back there. But the gate is right next to the Doctor. So take on the Doctor, you get full health. And oh my god, it's Benga! What is Banger Man doing here? This area is no problem, right? For you guys. I mean, you have your Pokemon with you. Right. Keep on going with your Pokemon. I'll be waiting for you higher up. Cool. Okay, well, I guess I'll see you higher up. For now, we got a more drastic manner at hand here. We've got the boss for Area 3, who, I don't know, they haven't been too tough so far. They're still pretty low level, but they also have 3 Pokemon each, so it's been pretty easy so far. I hope that it stays this way for a little while longer because, I don't know, yeah, it's taking a while, basically. Like, it took me about 20 minutes to clear this area, even though they were pretty low level. There's just a lot of trainers, so it's pretty tough to actually do this, but, oh gosh, it's Suana. I'm not leaving Pumbaa in there, he's gonna die. But basically, it is taking a while to actually clear these areas, so I'm hoping that they stay around this length, basically, because it took me about 20 minutes to clear this one. Are you serious? A freaking thing that weakens electric moves or something? What? Okay. Well, it killed you anyway, so it's not like I really care. Scolipede, last Pokemon, we're gonna go to Pumbaa here. One thing about these boss battles as well is they only have 3 Pokemon, so it's kind of like the Elite Four where they only have 4 Pokemon, so it becomes a lot less tough. I meant to use Flare Blitz there, accidentally used Strength, so that kind of sucks. We may actually not take it out in one hit. Probably not. And of course we get Poison. That's great. That is awesome. Thank you for poisoning me, Mr. Scolipede. Fortunately, though, we're about to take it. Oh, God. Oh, gosh. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill. Okay, thank you. Okay, that's awesome. Don't know why he lost some HP. I guess he has like a life orb or something. But he definitely did lose some HP there. So we have Carlin, level 3 or area 3, and also, you know, he has a C in his name, so A, B, C so far. As I said earlier, it's going to keep going in alphabetical order. Now let's head out and see what the reward for area 3 is. Going to go ahead and speed through this because we're going to be seeing this a lot. So let's just go through this, and we get 1 zinc. 1 zinc, put that in the case, and now we can challenge area 4. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't know if the, like, I guess every area has like a little person. Heal up my Pokemon, I don't really care. So I guess every area is going to have a little person to introduce it to us. Yeah, we have this guy again, and it is still green, so I guess every 2 areas it is going to change color. What's up with you, Mr. Scientist? Oh, it's you again. I've been investigating this place the whole time and learned some interesting things. A certain financial group funded the construction of this place. I still don't know why and for what purpose they built it, but the rumors are they're watching the trainers in here battle for their entertainment from some remote location. There's like some Hunger Games stuff going on right here, man. They just, I mean, at least it's not kids killing each other, it's just, you know, little Pokemon doing stuff. So we've made it to the boss for Area 4. This one was actually pretty tough, and the boss for Area 3 let us know that the new areas, or the next upcoming areas, are actually going to be a lot bigger, which ended up being true. This area was actually pretty dang big, but I actually didn't end up battling all the trainers in there. I found the doctor pretty early on, which screwed me over a little bit. It may actually screw me over in this battle here, because basically Danimals here, Danelle or whatever your name is going to be kind of tough because all my Pokemon are going to be low HP from the start because you can't actually use the doctor after you've used him once. But I ended up finding the doctor, or the gate trainer, finally, and now we're going to take on the boss trainer lady person, Danelle. So hopefully we do pretty well against her. It actually didn't take that long to do this one. It took about 15 minutes, so I'm expecting an average of that around each one if I actually do start skipping a couple of the battles, because I don't know, honestly, I would like suggest to you guys that unless you know the layout and you skip the doctor somehow and then you go back to him, it might be a little bit tough. So I'm going to skip a lot of the trainers in this for myself, actually, since I'm pretty high level anyway. Once they do start getting higher level, though, I'll probably not skip anymore, but for now I'm skipping a couple of the trainers because, I don't know, I'm not missing out on that much EXP. But as you can see here, the levels are getting a little bit higher. Level 62 on Seviper, so yeah, not too bad. So there we go, we take out Danelle with just Boomba, so really still not a challenge, even though we were half HP to start off with. You are sure strong. With strength like yours, you might just be able to make it to the top. Good luck in the next area. I'm hoping that the next area actually changes colors, so let's just speed right through the lady here, whatever her name is. She doesn't really have a name, I guess, but in order to beat that, or for beating that, we get 2 HP ups, which is awesome. We now get 2 vitamins instead of 1, but honestly, I'm probably just going to sell most of those. So we're halfway through Challenge Area 5, and yeah, we're doing pretty well so far. So let's head up here and see who is awaiting for us. Again, the scientist man, going to tell us a little bit more about the Hunger Games conspiracy going on here. Hey, you made it! I've done even more investigations since the last time we met and found out some more stuff. The real purpose of this place is to gather data on Pokemon battles. Battle-loving trainers from across the land happily gather here for a challenge. All the while, there's someone out there monitoring and gathering all data on all these battles. But a Pokemon's true strength isn't decided just by data. It's all about the teamwork between a trainer and his or her Pokemon. That's what really decides a Pokemon's true strength. Well, I'm heading off. And yeah, the floor is still green, so I guess it's not every 2 areas. I thought it would change, but I guess it's still green. I think eventually it does change though, so for now, we're still on the green side. And we've made it to the boss of Area 5. I have no idea where the heck I even found the gate dude, but the doctor, I think, is two rooms to the south of this room here, so if you're looking for that, that's where that is. I actually have no idea if these are randomized still. I think they might be, because at least on Bulbapedia, the normal trainers aren't listed. Only the bosses are listed, and I didn't really read that dude's name, but it was seemed weird. It looked like my name for a second, which some of you might know, some of you might not. I'm not going to say it right here, but if you do know it, then that's great for you. If you don't, then you'll probably figure it out at some point because people will comment it. But either way, yeah, I really don't know if these are randomized or not. I think they might be because a lot of them aren't listed, I guess, or maybe the trainers are randomized, but the positions of the doctor and the gate guy are the same always. I have no clue, but basically you can follow the hints that people give you throughout the rooms to actually figure out where the doctor and stuff are. They're actually not that difficult to figure out. You basically beat up a trainer and they'll be like, oh, it's to the southwest, or oh, he spins around while running in circles or something like that. So they're actually not that difficult to find, so I found them pretty easily, and here we are at the boss. So let's take out his Golurk, and take him out for another victory in Area 5. Actually, that one didn't take that long. I had Bambi up in the first position for quite a while there, growing from level 67 to 69, so that's pretty great. We've had so many Pokemon at 69 on screen, it's not even a big deal at this point. It's like, yo, you want to try to make fun of it? Nope, not anymore, because it's level 70 now, so there we go. Leader or boss, Ellas. Ellas means them, or like in female form in Spanish. You know what, never mind. For those of you that know Spanish, you know what I mean. It means them, but for girls specifically. I don't know. Anyway, we've beaten Area 5, so let's see what we get as the reward for this thing here. We have 2 Carbos. Don't even know what those do, but I'm probably just going to sell those and become even richer. So, did you notice this elevator? Ride this one if you want to go challenge Area 6 and beyond, but be careful. They are outside of our administration. Oh, crap. What? Oh, whoa, whoa. What the heck? Huh. Okay. Well, I am going to go on to Area 6. Apparently, this place isn't even monitored, but they have turned that on now for us to battle. Whoa! Nice, we got ourselves a nice key. I did remember this. We have the tower key now. They can be sent and received via infrared communication. So, after defeating Area 5, you can actually send over Black Tower to your Pokemon White 2. And if you get to Area 5 in White 2, then you can send over the White Tree Hollow to Black 2. So, let's go ahead and challenge Area 6 now. This is definitely reminiscent of the Coliseum in Kingdom Hearts, where they have like the Hades Cup later on, and it's like, it's unregistered, you know, it's like, you go in here, man, you might die, but I don't know, we're gonna do it anyway because we are daring daredevils, and it is now yellow stuff, yellow floor going on. We have Benga right here. How's it going, dude? Actually, Benga? Oh, hey, you made it this far, huh? You and your Pokemon sure make a great team. I tell you, it's a teamwork between humans and Pokemon that brought the world to where it is today. Throughout history, we've complemented each other to overcome all obstacles. It might be that this place exacts, so something, see you around. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother reading anymore because I'm doing a pretty bad job of that, but let's go ahead and take on Area 6. So this might look a little bit similar, but one weird thing I learned about Area 6 and onward that I wasn't paying attention to is that there's actually 2 floors to this one. So we have 6F and 7F. 7F was actually where the gate trainer was, so we're heading back down to the 6th floor where I already know where the gate is. So hopefully we can find that, but there are actually 2 floors to each area now, which is kind of makes things a little more difficult, a lot bigger areas. Oh gosh, I have not battled that girl, so I don't want to run into her. That was actually a pretty close call there. I think the gate should actually be around this area next to this old lady right here, so we'll be good to take on the boss here. But yeah, 2 areas, 2 doctors on each floor, or rather 1 doctor on each floor, making 2 doctors per area now. So that's actually pretty good that they do have 2 doctors, because I would be pretty screwed otherwise, as after beating the 2nd floor to this area, I was actually pretty dang beat up. So now if you want to really avoid like a lot of damage, then you can definitely go straight off for the 2nd floor if you know that the gate trainer is on that 2nd one. I'm going to assume that later on other areas will have even more floors than 2, because this is only Area 6 and there's still 4 more to go until the final 10th one. So I'm going to assume that there's definitely going to be areas with even more floors than 2, so that's probably not going to be very good for me, because this one took like a half hour to clear. So yeah, not looking forward to that, but we are almost done here. We're about to finish Area 6, so we have 3 more to go for this video, and then like I said, I'll do Area 10 in the next one along with Benga. I'll do it probably most of it on screen, but this frickin' Breloom using Spore here, poisoning itself with Toxic Orb. That's actually a pretty standard like Wi-Fi thing, I believe so. I know Spore is definitely, but the whole Toxic Orb healing Breloom kind of thing, I know that they do it on Gliscor too, because it does have that. So I think we should be able to take it out in one hit here though, and we might actually die to recoil, so that'll be unfortunate, but hey, it's not really a big deal, and we don't die. Cool. So Pumbaa level 75, now completely caught up to Tesla, which is awesome. Armaldo is going to be the last Pokemon, so I'm going to go for a Flare Blitz on that since I'm probably faster. We definitely die here, but, you know, I don't really care because we're going to take out Armaldo, and that's great, because that's pretty much all I really care about is taking out Freyra with an F this time. So there we go. We have defeated the 6th area, and we're going to head down to see what our reward is, and onwards to Area 7, which is probably going to have like a million floors on it, but yeah. We get 1 Clever Wing, which is an item for boosting EVs, I think. So yeah, not Eevee the Pokemon, but EVs like effort points, I think they're called, or effort values. I don't know, but let's go on to Area 7 now, challenge that thing, heal up my Pokemon lady, because we are ready to go. We're going to keep going with this. It's going to take us like a million hours to beat, but I don't care. We're going to do this. So we've made it to the Area 7 boss. As we can see, we've got the trifecta here right in front of the gate. Little girl, little boy, psychic lady, and actually for me, I don't know if I got lucky per se or if it's just randomized that way, but the doctor was actually in the room right next to the gate, and then my gate trainer was actually that dude right there, so got pretty lucky with that. They were all pretty close to the gate area, so we're gonna go ahead and challenge the boss now. I believe about half of my trainers, or my Pokemon rather, are a little bit beat up after the doctor, because I did challenge that little trifecta right after the doctor, but I think we'll be able to take out the gate boss here. So let's go ahead and take on the Area 7 boss here. Don't know what he is, but his name is going to be with a G, and indeed it is Gaius. So he's going to start off with a Gyarados. Now I have Bambi up first. He's going to be a little bit purple from the poison there, so that's really not going to be too great. I think I might actually just end up switching out because I kind of don't want to deal with this Gyarados. So I'm just going to switch out over to Tesla, hopefully get off a Thunderbolt and beat it up with that. Does go for Dragon Dance, so let's just hope that we can get off a Thunderbolt, beat it up, and oh my god, it's got a freaking Earthquake. Oh gosh, that is a one-hit kill right there, so this is actually a problem. This might be a little bit of a problem, so I'm going to go for Midna here, hopefully get off a Toxic and whittle it down little by little, because that is really the only thing I can think of, because Gyaradoses are usually a pretty big problem, and if I die here, I actually can't start over, so it would be kind of a disappointment if I did die here. I'm going to go for Fubuki, actually hopefully tank this out for a little bit. Fortunately for us, you know, no one can use items in here, so pretty much I just kind of have to wait it out and see what happens. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a one-hit kill for Outrage, so he is taking out quite a lot of my team, which is unfortunate, but the poison will kill him in the next turn most likely. So let's go for Nimbus real quick and hopefully fly up and maybe avoid the damage for a little bit. Oh gosh, he's got Outrage. Okay, well, that's another one-hit kill on Nimbus. Gyarados, you have literally taken out my entire team. That is not cool, bro. That is really not cool. So we've got Bambi and Pumbaa left. Hopefully the last two Pokemon can be taken out by those two, but otherwise we're probably going to die here. And of course, he breaks through the confusion, taking out yet another one of my Pokemon, which is great, but the poison is finally going to take it out, so now we literally just have Pumbaa to deal with the rest of this guy's damage. I hope that we can do this, but otherwise we are pretty damn screwed. Of course, he's got a Dusknoir, so I'm just going to go for Flare Blitz. That is literally my best shot. I don't know what else to use. And it's not a one-hit kill, which kind of sucks. But all he has is Ice Punch, apparently. So that's good for us because, you know, that's not really going to kill us. I'm going to go for another Flare Blitz, even though it does do the recoil damage. But we take out Dusknoir. Our only Pokemon left is Pumbaa. And final Pokemon is Weavile. Holy crap, we got lucky with that. So let's go ahead and use a Hammer Arm. And that's probably just going to be a one-hit kill here. He is faster than us, but hey, look, it's just Ice Punch. So I believe we've got ourselves a win here. That was actually... Oh, wow. Okay, you hung on with Focus Sash, you little turd. Okay, I don't really care, because all he's got is Ice Punch again, unless he got, like, a random, really bad critical there. But we do take him out finally, and we have defeated Area 7's boss, Gaius. I lost. That's too bad. I am getting out of here. That actually took a while. I don't know how long this video is, to be honest. It's probably going to be a pretty long one. It's also going to go up pretty damn late, but I don't care. We're taking out Black Tower, so let's move on to Area 8. We got some other kind of wing there. I didn't really pay attention to which one it was, but we've got 2 areas left to challenge, and I am really, really tired of this, so hopefully we beat this one out pretty easily. We've got 11th floor already, so I guess there were a lot of floors to that other last area, but thankfully we didn't have to deal with those. We finally made it to Area 8. My brain hurts at this point because I don't even know, but we made it to the Area 8 boss. There were actually 2 floors to this area. The first area, I went all through it, and there were no trainers. There was no boss trainer in there, no gate trainer either. So I literally just went through the entire area, or first floor of this Area 8. There was nothing there, so it was a huge waste of time. It's been like a half hour that I've been in this area. I finally found the gate trainer. I found the gate. And then I was literally too low HP to take this guy out, or this girl rather. Harmony, I think, is her name. So we're finally here, and we're ready to take her out. I lost once, so this time around, I'm just going to switch Fubuki up first. The really good thing about this whole, you know, Black Tower challenge is that you can actually save at any point you want. So if you lose against a trainer, you can literally reset the game, and it'll start back up exactly where you left off. So that's something that's really good about this whole challenge, is that you can just restart whenever you want. So I saved right before this battle, switched Fubuki up first, and now we can actually take this guy out, or this girl rather. Archeops is being a little bit of a butthole here, using Stone Edge twice, but this time around we do have Tesla. Last time I didn't have Tesla, so it was actually really tough to take this girl out, as you will see her last Pokemon very soon. Are you kidding me? You have Earthquake too. Oh, come on. Okay, now I probably can't kill the last Pokemon. You'll see what it is in a second. Well, let's just try to take out this Archeops here with one more attack. Foul Play should be the... Oh, God. Oh, no. Well, we do take it out with Rocky Helmet, so I guess that's good. And her last Pokemon is going to be a Tornadus. So I'm going to go for Toxic, and we do have 4 Pokemon left, so we should be able to, you know, survive here. Tornadus being a legendary, it's kind of weird to see, you know, just a trainer with a legendary, but it's okay. I mean, I like Tornadus, actually. It's probably my favorite design out of the 3 genies, I like to call them. I don't know what the heck they're officially called, but I just like to call them genies. I think it's the Kami Trio. Probably my favorite one just because it actually fits in with a genie being, like, on top of a cloud and stuff. Because Landorus, I don't know, they're honestly just recolors of each other, so it's not like they're the most original Pokemon ever. But I guess I just like Tornadus the most out of the 3. Thundurus is literally, I don't know, I feel like a less cool looking design of Tornadus here. And then Landorus I'm just not a big fan of personally. So let's go into Nimbus here and hope that this guy doesn't kill us somehow. Because we should be able to take it out with a Dragon Claw and then the Toxic. All it's using is Hurricane, which I just assume is a powerful flying type move. Not 100% certain on that one, but I'm pretty sure it's just a strong flying type move. So there we go. We take out the Area 8 boss. Finally, we have one area left to go. Oh my goodness, I am literally going crazy with this. There's too many battles. So if you guys are going through the Black Tower, I definitely recommend you take some breaks along the way, because I have literally not taken a single break. We get 2 Genius Wings, and we move on to the final area. Finally, we're going to Area 9. It's technically not the last one, but the last one I'm going to be doing in this video, because next episode we're going to do 10 and Benga. But holy crap, this is tough, man. So we have still the yellow floor, final area for today. Let's go. Hello, it's me again. We're going to do the last boss of Area 9. I've been playing Pokemon for like 5 hours now. So let's beat this guy and hopefully finish this off. His name is Ira. He has a frickin' Hydre, what? Okay, well, I don't really care at this point. I just really want to get done with this because I've been playing Pokemon for like 7 hours now. And it's a little bit tiring and my eyes hurt, and I retired on accident once. And I forgot to save, and I died a couple times. And this Hydreigon killed Fubuki. I don't know at this point. I don't really care that much. I just kind of want to kill him. He's also confused, so hopefully Bambi here can be faster, which he's not. But hey, you know what? That's okay, because he breaks through confusion and gets Fire Blast. Oh my god, how did we survive that? I don't know. But hey, thank god he has a Chople Berry to save his butt. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Come on. Come on. Really? Seriously. Oh my goodness. Chople Berry doesn't kill him. He breaks through confusion, gets off an Earthquake. Oh look, another beautiful Earthquake. Why did I not see that coming? I just pretty much put in Tesla to die. But hey, thankfully Tesla didn't die, because they're actually finally caught up to us in level. Tesla, first one to hit level 80, which is awesome. An Entei. An Entei. An Entei. You have an Entei. You have an Entei. You have an Entei. Are you serious? I'm just trying to get done with this shit because I'm really tired of playing this, but dude pulls out an Entei. I mean, come on. I'm being serious here. Like, really? Like, come on. Like, your special attack just fell. You lost some HP because you probably have a Life Orb. Don't know why, but you know what? I don't care that I lose some speed. I'm just gonna... Oh my god. Stone Edge. Yeah. Thank you for the critical hit. That's really helpful. Let's go into Midna and hopefully take out this freaking other legendary. 2 legendaries in the last 2 areas. So, this is just not going too well for me, is it? I don't know. Thankfully, I'm not doing Benga today because I would probably just die immediately because I'm not even an Articuno. An Articuno. An Articuno. Yep, that's great. Let's take out an Articuno. That's going to be fun, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Here we go as we go into an Articuno. This thing's going to have some kind of ice-type attack, so don't even care. Midna, or whatever your name is, Nimbus, you're going to die in 1 hit. That's going to be great. Hey, look, he has a thing to power it up, too. So, what are we going to do? Die in 1 hit. That's okay with me. I'm going to go back to Midna, hopefully stall this out. Probably not because, I mean, I can't stall this out. He's got Signal Beam. Okay, well, we might actually be able to stall this out somehow. So let's find out. We don't have any healing ability, so I'm just gonna go for a foul play. We can probably survive another signal beam. Oh my goodness, that was really close. All we have left is Tesla with literally no HP left, so all we have to do is hope. Oh no, wait, we did it. We did. No way, no way, no way. Please die from a toxic. Please, please, please die from toxic. Yes! Oh my goodness. Oh, we did it. Okay, Tesla had like 3 HP left, so I was really worried there. What an amazing strength. You might just have the kind of strength that I've been looking for. This is real. This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. We did it. We did it. We did it. Oh my gosh. 2 resist wings. I don't care at this point. We finally beat the freaking Black Tower. Next time we take on Area 10, I'm gonna go die.